Right, for some reason today the universe has decided that it doesn't want me to record this vlog, and I don't know why that is. I had this entire weekend planned. I had a full day of recording in the house on my own to do today. I've forgotten to plug my fucking microphone in. Oh my god, if anything else. Swear to God. Right. Hello. Right. So this weekend has just pissed me off extremely. Like, I'm so annoyed about this weekend. The windows are steaming up and people are going to wonder what on earth I am actually doing. Right, hello. For some reason the universe doesn't want me to record this vlog, but the universe can do one because I'm recording this vlog. I had this entire weekend planned. I had a full day of recording planned for today. There was going to be nobody in the house. Great. I hate recording when there's people in the house. And then I ended up with COVID symptoms on Thursday, which meant that obviously I had to go get a test. And then that meant that me, Chris and Christopher were in isolation in the house. My test results came back today. They were negative. That's excellent. But that means that Chris couldn't go to work and Christopher couldn't go to his dad's. So that meant that I had people in the house and it just messed up my entire plan of recording. Hence why I'm in my car, because I then went into my office to record and Twist the tortoise decided that he didn't like that and started scraping his big giant nails down the side of his tortoise table. So let's forget about all that. Blah, 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 blah. Happy Halloween! Right, that is what I am doing today. Please, will you fuck off parking your cars here when I'm clearly trying to record a video? Right, so my vlog for today is my top 10 Halloween films, and it's not really what I had in mind for the atmosphere for this vlog, although it is quite, oh, a horse. It is quite atmospheric, I suppose, up on here, because it's very blowy. It's probably starting to get dark soon. It's like 20 to 4. And there is a full moon, which I can't yet see. However, right now, so this is my top 10. This is my top 10 scary movies. I don't like scary movies. In fact, I hate them. Oh my God, there is a huge dog in the car in front. Oh my God, he's so cute. Hi, baby doggle. What a baby. Okay, so I can't watch things like Insidious or The Conjuring or Paranormal Activity. I hate those kind of films. They really, really scare me. I hate them. I cannot watch them. So I have too much of an active imagination and those things just freak me out. I can't watch them. I think I'm okay with anything that is pre-1999. So pretty much anything after the Blair Witch Project, and no, I can't watch that. However, if they're of the same kind of franchise, so if you've got things like Scream and Halloween, those like slasher flicks, I can watch those, they're fine. So like right behind me, seriously, like you might as well just be in my boot. So unless they're part of the same franchise like Scream, so Scream came out in like 1996 and they've continued into the 2000s, and apparently there's another one coming out next year, so that is exciting. Here are my top 10. They are not in any particular order. I am not rating them from 1 to 10, 10 to 1, whatever. It's not a countdown. These are just 10 horror movies that I have either been scared by. I think there's only one in this list actually that I wouldn't watch again. The rest of them are films that I can actually watch with my stupid active imagination. So, number 1 is Hellraiser. I remember, I won't watch this again. I think this is the only one that I will not watch again, but I remember watching this with Haley. It's 50 mile an hour on here, knobhead, not 7,000, you prick. I remember watching Hellraiser with Haley when we were probably about 12, and it scared the crap out of us. I don't even know anything. I can't remember anything about it. There was some woman, I think she went into a room in an attic, and then there's the guy with the pins in his face. I think that's Hellraiser. I just remember being really scared. It was really scary. So that's you. Do you know people just drive like utter dicks on here? So that's number 1. Number 2, The Blair Witch Project. Oh my God, I love this film. I remember going to see this at the cinema when it came out. So that would have been like 1999. I think that's when that came out. And it was back in the days when you went to the cinema was actually packed full of people. There were so many people who had gone to see this film, and I remember as we were walking out, I was there with my friend Helen, and as we were walking out, everyone was moaning about how shit it was, and I think I must have been the only person in the entire cinema that enjoyed watching that film. I loved it. It scared me to death. It was so creepy, and I've not seen a film done like that before. It was brilliant, and it is still brilliant, and I will fight you on that, but probably only mentally, because I'm only little. I have realised that I have chosen the wrong spot for this, because the sun is shining directly into the car and making the shadow of the mirror on my face, and it's not helpful. And if I sit this way, well, then I can't see. If I sit this way, I still can't see. So, and probably in about 5 minutes, the sun's going to come down even further, and I'll be able to see even less. So that was number 2, Blair Witch Project. Number 3, The Craft. Now, I know this isn't scary, but it's still Halloween themed. So, yeah, The Craft, another film that I would watch with Hayley, because we were wannabe witches, and it was just so much fun to dress like Nancy and Sarah, and I can't remember the other 2 names. Was she called Rochelle, the other one, or something like that? And then I do not remember what Neve Campbell's name was in The Craft. But yeah, The Craft, excellent film, brilliant, love it. They've made a new one. I'm unsure as to what I think about that, but I'll still watch it and see how it goes. Calling the Corners. We are the weirdos, mister. Number 4, The Shining. Now, The Shining is probably one of the best films I've ever seen. Like, just as a film, whether it's scary or not. It's so terrifying, and it's so beautifully shot as well, and it's just Jack Nicholson in that film. Wow. I can't remember how I think I was quite young when I saw that film for the first time. It's that opening scene. In fact, I don't even think it is the opening scene, is it? Because he's talking to the guy. But to me, iconically, the opening scene is the windy road and the creepy music and the driving up into the middle of nowhere. But like I said, that's not the opening scene, but that's the first thing that comes to my mind when I think about it. But yes, The Shining, it's in my list of Halloween scary films, because it is terrifying. What a horribly terrifying concept. So if you've not seen it, well then you should. In fact, get it watched tonight. It. Number 5, It. Pennywise the Clown. What a terrifying motherfucker. That clown, oh my God. He haunted my dreams. Well, nightmares, whatever. I know it's not technically a film because it was a TV movie, but I don't care. It's going on the list because it's just so... It's more than... I don't even know how to describe it. It's more than being scary. It's just... I don't know. The first time I saw that film, or that TV movie, whatever you want to call it, was when it first came out in America. We were on holiday in America when that came out, and I think I must have been about 9, and I don't know why the hell I was allowed to watch it, but I remember sitting in the Neptune Inn in Fort Myers in Florida watching it, and it has traumatized me for the rest of my life. So thanks, Mum and Dad. Okay, number 6. Oh, before I go on to number 6. So It, obviously the one that I watched was the original one. I do like the remake, but if I was given a choice, I would always watch the original because it's awesome. Okay, so number 6, Nightmare on Elm Street. Another film that I watched as a child, which I should have never been allowed near. A recurring nightmare that I had as a child was that I was woken up by something, and so I would go off through to our living room to go to my mum and dad, and as I was walking through the kitchen, Freddy Krueger would emerge out of the pantry cupboard in the kitchen, and I was screaming for my mum and dad, and they were just ignoring me because it was a dream. And then I think in one, because I used to have this all the time, I think in one of them they turned around and they were just skeletons, and it was horrible. Why was I allowed to watch that film? I don't know. I mean, that doesn't even happen in the film. That was my stupid brain making that up. But yeah, Freddy Krueger, what a dude. Okay, number 7 is Halloween H2O, Halloween H20. I don't know how that was it called that because it was 20 years later? I think that's what it was. So it was Halloween. I don't know how it was said. I don't even know how many of it was. I don't know which film that was in the number of films. Apparently there are 12 of these films. I think I have seen Halloween 1 and 2, and then Halloween H20. I used to call it Halloween H2O because I think I don't know what it's called. But I've seen 1, 2, the one that was 20 years later, and Halloween Resurrection. And apparently there is a new one coming out next year, which just popped up on my IMDb just before I was recording this. So yeah, I think that's what it said. Anyway, I think there's another one coming out. But there's 12 of them. 12 Halloween movies. I did not know that. I loved the one that came out in I presume it was the 90s. The early 2000s it must have been. Because when did the first one come out? The 80s? I don't know. Whenever it came out. But obviously I was going to watch it because it had Josh Hartnett in it. And everything with Josh Hartnett in it had to be watched. Ooh, which bonus film, The Faculty. Not really scary, but it's kind of horror genre. That's not on my list. But it is a good film. And it has Josh Hartnett in it. And in the film, he's called Zeke. And that's who I named my mum's dog after. Because he was called Zeke. There you go. A little bit of random information for you. Okay, number 8 is Shaun of the Dead. Yes, I know, it's a comedy, but it has zombies in it, and I can't watch films with zombies in it because they scare the crap out of me, like literally. Well, not literally, but they probably would if they were actually around. But I have problems. I have an irrational fear of zombies, and Shaun of the Dead is the only zombie film. Oh no, I tell a lie. I can watch Zombieland. Why is Zombieland not on my list? Okay, number 8 is Shaun of the Dead and Zombieland, because I can't watch zombie films, but I can watch those two. So they go joint 8th place. Number 9. Now, number 9 is Monster House. And yes, I know Monster House is a children's film, but I swear to God, that film is terrifying. It is so. I remember watching it with Christopher when he was little, thinking, why is this being made for children? This is really scary. And Christopher used to be scared of it, but that was okay because he was like 6 and he's supposed to be scared of the Monster House. But I was a little bit scared too. So, and it's actually a really good film as well. But if you are looking for Halloween films for kids and you think, oh, Monster House, that's not too bad because it's for kids. No, it is bad and it will scare them. So just maybe have a quick watch of it yourself first and see how many nightmares it gives you, because it's wow. But it's a good film. So maybe for older kids, like 9, 10, that's probably a good age. But don't quote me on that, because I'm not being held responsible for the nightmares that your children have. Okay, number 10 is Scream. Now, Scream films are ridiculously cheesy. However, they are in the kind of horror genre, so more like slasher flicks, I suppose. but they are ones that I can watch on my own. I could watch it at 1 o'clock in the morning, middle of the night, wouldn't scare me, and it's fine. So I love those kind of films because I have real problems with watching scary movies and horror films and things like that. My brain takes it too far and I can't cope. But Scream, I Know What You Did Last Summer, Halloween, Friday the 13th, those kind of things, I love them because I can watch them whenever and it will not affect my stupid brain in any way, shape or form. I will be watching them tonight because it is Halloween, and I'm going to go home now and edit these things that I have recorded, and then I will be getting a takeaway, sitting on my sofa and watching some scary movies and eating some yummy Halloween treats. And after the day I have had, I will be having a large gin and tonic. So I really do hope that you enjoy the rest of your Halloween, and it's probably going to be quite late by the time I actually get this vlog up, but I don't care because now it's done. Have a fabulous Saturday evening, or whatever day it is that you happen to be watching this, and just remember that on this Halloween, which is 2020, the year of bollocks, it is a full moon, and that doesn't happen very often on Halloween. In fact, it is very rare. The last time it happened was in 1974, I think, and then it won't happen again until 2039, so watch out for that. Well, thank you for listening to my vlog, and if you are watching this on YouTube, please do subscribe if you would like to hear more of this kind of thing, and if you are watching this on Facebook, then please share with your friends, like my page, and that's probably the only places that you're going to be watching it. Maybe on Instagram? I don't know. It's a bit funny about letting me upload videos. Oh, also check out my website, which is maidahames.com. And on there, you will be able to go through to my podcast where I have a Halloween not so special. Okay. I kind of look like I've got a gun shadow on my face. I'm sorry if this has been like a weird one to watch, but I've really had no other. I am sorting something out for this stupid stuff that's going on with recording. I'm trying to get something sorted out, so yeah, my videos will hopefully become a little bit more well put together. Okay, anyway, bye.